Hello, greetings. I just want to talk about a little bit what's happening around the world. I found out that in Texas synagogue, some Jews were attacked by Pakistani British man or some. So Ghalib Kamal has spoken about it. Arif Ajakia, maybe I couldn't listen to his video or watch his video. I wasn't feeling well sometime back a few days ago. It's happened. So what is the solution to all this? Really attacking people and all this. I mean, it should be a crime now. See, we don't say that it's a crime to follow a false prophet, but it is to a great extent proven that Prophet Muhammad was a false prophet. And anyways, these religious people, like those who are doing shirk by, according to these religious Islamic people, even in Pakistan against Shias and all this, they were not the ones going killing people and doing terrorism and suicide bombing and all this. And still these people don't get it. So it will come on my Shias if I say anything, maybe in Pakistan. But I have to say something. Even Ghalib Kamal, he's an ex-Christian and I'm worried for his life, safety, protection. We've been saying since ages, please stop this. Stop killing Shias and all this and come under one umbrella. No one is listening. It got worse and worse. And if America is doing this, Israel is doing this, since before even America came into being, I think, yes, 1400 years ago, Sunni Muslims not leaving these, according to them, who are the shirk polytheists in Islam. Abu Talib was not a Muslim. He did not embrace Islam. They say in their Sunni sources. Get the Shias. Now even His Highness Aga Khan, if you listen to whatever Mr. Salim Lalani is saying and all this, still this man, His Highness Aga Khan, being a polytheist according to these mainstream Muslims, Sunni Muslims and all. Peaceful person, not killing people or getting people killed on religion or anything else. And he doesn't even punish his own people. And it could be that they would threaten someone while you're leaving, question them, and then, try to bring them back into this religion. But killing people, all this too. I never believed His Highness Aga Khan was doing. Christians peacefully living, they are polytheists according to Islam, taking the Son, Father, God, Jesus Christ as the Son of God and all this, Trinity. They are living peacefully. So these people, they should be the ones these people who are doing all this should be criminals. It should be a crime to follow a false prophet. Because this, you see, they're taking the Quran only verses out of context and then they go killing people. So I was doing what I could in this condition. I was attacked and all that, still am, and being crippled, incapacitated. When will this thing stop? It doesn't stop. The more we say, the more they do it. So someone please come up with some great, the Western world or European world trying to curb on this Islamic mosques and all that. This is very good. And this is not anti-Islam. Shouldn't it be a crime to follow a prophet who, if you follow him through the Quran and mainstream, you will want to kill people, polytheists and all this. Again, I'm repeating myself. They haven't left the Shias. Long before America or Israel intervened. You see, it's been since the time when Prophet Muhammad's deathbed, the split came and all this. So it was not Shia of Ali that, or it was like they are not killing people. We are told to, as a former Shia, I know, to disassociate with the enemies of Ahlul Bayt, Rasulullah included. So, and I've proven, I think, and many people have proven now, ex-Muslims, that this is a false prophet. And you are following a terrorist who cannot stand. Some moderate Muslims say, okay, they don't even like Shias, they just keep away from Shias. But they say that these verses, they give cherry picking, that there's no compulsion in religion and all this. Then we have people like other Al-Qaeda or God knows ISIS and all this coming up with their caliphate and killing, raping, this, that, because it is in the religion. If you take Quran only, this is a crime against humanity. This is a religion of terror. If you take it only without the Imam of the time and all this, like His Highness Aga Khan. Them they are saying, oh, these people they are polytheists and God knows what. So you can see this is a crime, isn't it? Shouldn't it be a crime? It should be against these people now, the Muslims, who say that, who have been going out killing people for, and saying that, we are doing this because Afia Bibi is not a terrorist and America has kept her. And so why are they killing the Shias in Pakistan and saying nothing? Then about Kashmir, they say Kashmiri Muslims against Indian Hindus. So God knows how to stop this. I think it should, this Quran only. That's why some ex-Hamas said that Quran in America is, I don't know how far it is true, this ex-Hamas says that Quran should be banned. I think Quran only with these very terrorist hadiths from the Sunni sources, they should be banned. So, see, the Shias are not that strict to tell the Sunnis that please don't do this. It will lead you into terrorism, killing anyone and everyone then, which is happening now. And some of us the moderate Muslims, blame it on America and Israel. This is the... So now there's a superpower. I mean, Russia. Why doesn't Russia go and do these suicide bombings? And, why isn't a Russian spy even caught by America saying that they are terrorists? It's only the Muslims who are doing this. And do you think that America has, had a Cold War with Soviet Union, Russia now? But still, the Soviet Union, Russia, they are making themselves, they're not doing these things. So who is lying and who's telling the truth? And whatever the superpower is a superpower. But should we blame them or ourselves? Because we are the ones who are the terrorists. Muslims are the terrorists. Russia could have done the same thing what the Muslims are doing. Now, why would America and Israel be after the Muslims only? I mean, they have been after Russians and people elsewhere to be the superpower, and they want money, oil. Okay, they went after Iraq, and so you aggravate the situation by attacking the civilians. Here, attacking. Maybe it is America's war in Yemen. So the Houthis are attacking uh, Abu Dhabi, UAE, Dubai. What is this? You are letting these Americans win anyways. So the Houthis now, these Ansar Allahs are Shias, Zaidi Shias. But this kind of a thing is not in our religion. I don't think anyone would approve of these attacks. Not any religious scholar of ours, Shia, would approve of these attacks on Abu Dhabi when the culprit is someone else. And this ideology of Muslims, Quran only and their sources, Sunni sources, I mean, even the UAE has upheld and believed they are Sunni Muslims. I could have said, they killed my people in Bahrain, they got Shias killed and this and that, I should go after them. But no, I'm not going after them. Because the solution is not like this. Any wise Shia will tell you, even His Highness Aga Khan, this is not the solution. Although it is all this blowback and all this that we're getting, but I wouldn't allow these things to happen. Attacking people, innocent civilians who have nothing to do with what's happening in Yemen. So, I mean, even if it is America who has got this thing done in the Middle East, not wanting peace and stability for the Middle East now, but the Arab Muslims should, think about this, that their religion, the ideology is terrorist. So I don't know how to say this. This is, if I can convince you that we need to also ask ourselves hard questions. What we've done, we stayed quiet, the mainstream Muslims, when they were killing Shias in Pakistan. And in Bahrain, I don't know, these people were discriminated, the Shias, so they got up and they then were, put down badly. Or whatever the news came from Bahrain about Shias some years ago against the Shias. So yes, it's wrong. But the thing is that I wouldn't even ask my Shias to get up for this if they're discriminated or all this. But it is this religion. So we have to get to the root cause of the matter. So then we can show them, and this is our good fight. Like Paulo Coelho put it, it's like a jihad. But it is not to kill people. It is through knowledge that we can show that all those following the Quran only and saying that we are not the polytheists, the Shias are the polytheists, Kafir and Shia. Shias are disbelievers. Shias are innovators. Kill the Shias or, don't give them that authority. Otherwise they will rule and bring this fake Islam. The Muslims would think like this. They think it is that they are in the right. They've been indoctrinated since childhood about this religion, so much so that they hate Shias. Not only the ideology, not only what Shiaism stands for, Shiaism. Some of them hate Shias, they want to kill Shias. And then they call, if Americans say anything, against Islam. They say this is anti-Islam. Now Shia, ex-Shia, former Shia, I am. I have spoken about this. What are they going to say? These websites that have anti-Shia sites or videos on YouTube, I put a comment there. Please don't do this. Sometimes, like some, now Farid's some channel on YouTube. Once I said, oh, no, Shias are, I can tell you Shias are not, because they had said something about Shias. So I went and said in the comment section on YouTube, explaining to them, not to kill them, but no one would listen, you see. So Shias, they don't listen. Shias have their own Quran, God knows what. No, the 12 Shias don't have their own Quran. It's the same Quran that is there. But there are variants of Qurans now coming up that we were not told about. Recently it's coming up that there are different Qurans. And it is not, well, the Sunni Muslims have always put the blame on everything and anything on the Shias. This is really terrible. And then they tell their people not to read their books, their sources and all that. And they believe in what is going on, hearsay. This is also a crime. Stop these Sunni Muslims from doing these things. So thank God some Dr. David Wood, Europeans have been, and Americans have been raising their voices against this mainstream Sunni Islam and their resources from the hadiths and all this. Because do you think the Americans are going to sit on their butt and do nothing? Like the Shias in Pakistan, हमें जितना मारे हम लाशें उठाते रहेंगे अपने dead bodies we will be picking up. We are the followers of the grandson of the Prophet. We are the martyrs. अरे इमाम हुसैन को इन्होंने मारा because इनका यजीदियत की आइडियोलॉजी है, इनकी उमर बिन खत्ताब की आइडियोलॉजी है, इनके अबू बकर की आइडियोलॉजी है, उमैयद की आइडियोलॉजी है. हम तो अपने लोगों को लेते रहेंगे लाशें. हमारे तो मार्टर्स हैं, हम तो पैदा हुए हैं मार्टर्स इन इस्लाम. We are the true upholders and all this. ये सुन्नी मुस्लिम्स, ये कुरान ओनली मुस्लिम्स, ये एक्सट्रीमिस्ट हमें मारते रहे हैं. हम मार्टर्स तो पैदा हुए हैं, सबसे पहले हुसैनी थे, हम ये थे वो थे ना. So this is what goes on with us, martyrs, followers of the martyrs, grandson of Prophet Muhammad and Prophet Muhammad himself. But I think this religion is a crime, a criminal, false religion, and I would never follow. Would you? It is. So take Prophet Muhammad's things, what he has said in the Quran, and now when you apply the evidence against it, punishment should be due to them. And this religion should be banned or something. But the Muslims will get up. Oh well, some European countries don't even care now that the Muslims are going to get up and say, this is Islamophobia. You see, these few Muslims, then please listen to Ghalib Kamal, Pakistani, standing up for Afia baby. Afia, the one America has taken in. A proper court thing went on, trial, and she was, the evidence was that she's a terrorist, a very big terrorist and all this. Anyhow, I don't know, because as a Shia, as a former Shia, even if I'm able to say this, because we don't have a voice, not even in Pakistan. We are just martyrs. So if someone like Robert Spencer, Dr. Robert Spencer, David Wood, Dr. David Wood and all are getting up, and some ex-Muslims, thanks to the Sunni ex-Muslims, getting up on YouTube, so much grateful to them. Those who are true and are doing this to better the world. Um, Islamophobia, anti-Islam, or we are sure it is, if you can see this, without the indoctrination, please take, we want good for you. So no, I'm not going to follow a false prophet. It is a, so we don't say it is a, it's a crime. It is a crime, but there's no punishment for this kind of a crime from our side, right? So this is not a true religion. It is good for humanity, human beings, to stay away from Islam. Like AP and others, and Science Hafiz, Dr. Abdullah Gondal, Abdullah Samir and all, are saying also, ex-Muslims, yes, it is a crime, stay away from Islam, it's a false religion. And it's a crime to follow a false prophet, isn't it? According to the rules of Islam, it is a biggest crime. So once someone has proven that this is a false prophet, Muslims should be the first ones to say, yes, it's a crime. I mean, according to the rules of Islam, it is a crime to follow a false prophet. And in fact, it's execution for the false prophets and false imams and all this. Polytheists also, disbelievers and all. However, the Quran has put it that these disbelievers will create mischief, and following false things about God is haram. It is forbidden. It is a crime. You become mujrim. You become a zalim. You become a criminal. You become a mischief maker. You become wicked if you don't follow that one true God and prostrate to that one true God. You are doing injustice. You become a criminal. You become a cruel tyrant. So now apply that with what I've shown and others have shown ex-Muslims to Islam, and see that now it is a crime for us, at least ex-Muslims, who have seen that this is a false prophet. It doesn't make, and the Quran ayats, through the Quran ayats even, it doesn't make sense. So we have been lied to. And there's no infallibility. Even I've proven from the Quran that Prophet Muhammad was not infallible. He was fallible. He made mistakes, grave mistakes. He even broke oaths and whatnot. Or, God told him to take, he too took these oaths, and then God told him to break it. And then he's got this really good reason for the believers now can expiate their oaths and all this. Surah Tahrim ayat. So please have a look at this. They're so childish. No, according to Islam, it is a grave crime. And I'm using Islamic laws and rules to show you that it is a grave crime according to Islam. And it goes against Prophet Muhammad himself. So please see this and leave Islam. Be safe, be protected, and go for humanity. Please choose humanity. Thank you so much. I will come back later, continue with it, if I have to.